Good morning, children. This lesson is for class 6 for the subject of mathematics, topic angles and lines, which is covered in your textbook and it is submitted to you on 23rd of August 2021. Students, in the previous lesson we have discussed about what is an angle, what are supplementary angles, what are complementary angles. Today let us discuss more about angles and lines. First of all, let us discuss about the intersecting lines. Intersecting lines means which intersect, which cut each other at some point. Here we have AB and CD, two lines which are intersecting each other at point O. So, when the two lines intersect each other at a point which is the point of intersection, then we say that this angle will be equals to this angle and this angle will be equals to this angle. If you see here carefully, there is a sign of X or multiply. So these two angles will be equal and these two angles will be equal. They are called vertically opposite angles. Now here angle 1 and angle 3, they are adjacent to each other. So they are called adjacent angles because they have one arm which is common. Angle 1 is having two arms, OD and OA. Angle 3 has two arms, OA and OC. So OA is common. So it means these two angles are adjacent. Also 2 and 3, 1 and 4, 2 and 4. Clear? Now let us discuss with the linear pair. Suppose we have a straight line and one more line is falling on it. Now two angles are forming here and these two angles are adjacent angles also. And they are forming a linear pair. Linear pair. Pair means two. Linear means on a straight line. So their sum will also be always be 180 degree. So this is a linear pair when the pair of two angles is 180 degree. Now one figure I have given you and you have to identify pair of vertically opposite angles. And for vertically opposite angles we always see the multiply sign or symbol X. Now see here. So which two angles will be equal? 1 will be equals to 2, 3 will be equals to 4. In the next question we have to find X in the figure given below. First figure, this is a straight line and one more line is falling on it. So the sum of these two angles will be 180 degree. X plus 125 degree is equals to 180 degree. So X will be 180 minus 125, that is 55 degree. Then here again we can apply the linear pair with the help of which we will find the value of X. So X plus 70 degree is equals to 180 degree. So X will be 180 minus 70, that is 110 degree. Clear? Now let us discuss few properties. We have just discussed that on a straight line when one line falls, two angles form a linear pair. But children, here there are three angles. So we cannot say they are making a linear pair because pair means two. So what we will say for this, we will say sum of adjacent angles. These all are adjacent angles. So sum of all adjacent angles on a straight line is 180 degree. Clear? Now let us do one question. Based on it, figure is given to you and you have to find the value of this angle AOB. First of all, see here. This is 60, this is 30. Can we find this angle? Let us name it angle 1. All these angles are adjacent angles on a straight line. So their sum will be 180 degree. So 60 plus 1 plus 30 is 180 degree. This is 90. 90 goes to that side. It will become 90. So angle 1 will be equals to 90 degree. Now AB, AC and BD are two intersecting lines. So these two angles will be equal. They are vertically opposite angles. So if this is 90 degree, this will also be 90 degree. Clear? Now next question. This figure is given to you and you have to find the value of x. Now see here. This is 30, this is 40. Again, this is a straight line. So this angle plus this angle plus this angle. Sum of all adjacent angle is 180 degree. So 30 plus 40 is 70 and angle 1 will be 180 minus 70, that is 110 degree. So now if you see the figure, angle 1 will be equals to angle x, vertically opposite angles. So x will also be 110 degree. Now see the next question. In the next we have this figure. We have to find here angle 2, angle 3 and angle 1. So now this is a straight line. So we can apply sum of all adjacent angle is 180 degree. That is 80 plus 1 plus 30 is equals to 180 degree. So this is 110. 180 minus 110 gives you 70 degree. So now this is 70 degree and this is vertically to it. So angle 3 will also be 70 degree and angle 2 is vertically to 30 degree. So this will also be 30 degree. Now children, note down this, that at a point, around a point, all the angles we take, their sum is always be 360 degree. That is, sum of all angles around a point is 360 degree. Next one is, we have to find x here. This is the symbol for 90 degree. This is x. This is 2x minus 15. This is 2x plus 35 degree. This is a point and around the point the sum of all angles is 360 degree. So 90 plus x plus 2x minus 15 plus 2x plus 35 will be equals to 360 degree. This is 5x, x plus 2x plus 2x. 5x plus 110 is equals to 360 degree. So 5x will be equals to 360 minus 110, that is 250 degree. Clear? So x will be equals to 250 by 5, that is 50 degree. Now next let us discuss bisector of an angle. Bisector means division into two equal parts. This ray is bisecting this angle. It means this angle, angle 1, will be equals to angle 2. Let us do one question based on it. Suppose the figure is given to you and you have to find the x here. This is x. Now OD bisects angle BOC. It means this angle will be equals to this angle. Can we say angle 1 is equals to angle 2? Yes. Now angle 3, if let us take it, angle 3 plus angle 1 plus angle 2, that is equals to 180 degree. Angle 1 plus angle 3 is 120 degree because it is given to you that this whole angle is 120 degree. So if you put the value here, we will find the value of angle 2, that is 60 degree. Now angle 2 is equals to angle 1. We have just discussed. So angle 1, or we can say that x will also be equals to 60 degree. Now let us discuss parallel lines. Suppose there are two or more lines in a plane and these two lines are not intersecting at any point. So these two lines will be parallel lines. And if a line is intersecting these two parallel lines, that line is given a special name that is called a transversal. Clear? We use this symbol for the parallel lines. So here if the two lines are parallel, we will write that AB is parallel to CD and L is a transversal. Now interior angles. See, angle 3, 4, 5, 6. That is very clear from the figure that they are all interior angles. And angle 1, 2, 7, 8, these all are lying outside, so they are exterior angles. Now let us discuss the alternate angles. See here, Z, if you can see, Z is forming here. So angles coming in the Z, that is 4 and 5, they are alternate angles. And since these two lines are parallel to each other, so the alternate angles will be equal to each other. Now what are corresponding angles? Corresponding angles, first of all, see the angles which are up on this line, 1, 2, here 6, 5. And if I talk about left hand side, so angle 1 will correspond to angle 6 here. Angle 2 will correspond to angle 5. And if I am talking about the downside, then angle 4 will be equals to angle 8 and angle 3 will be equals to angle 7. So these are the corresponding angles. And the angles forming in the Z, they are alternate angles. Now let us discuss co-interior angles. Co means consecutive. Interior means inside. So these two angles, if you see, they are inside angles, interior angles. I am talking about right hand side. Then we will talk about left hand side. So these are the interior angles. And there is no other angle in between them. So these are the co-interior. Co means consecutive interior angles. And the property says that the sum of co-interior angles is always 180 degree. So here also angle 4 plus angle 6 will be 180 degree. Clear? Now see the question, we have to find the x here. See, if this is 70 degree, upside, so this is also 70 degree. Let us take it angle 1. These are corresponding angles. And if I have to find this angle, I can apply the linear pair. X plus angle 1 will be equals to 180 degree. What is the value of angle 1? 70 degree. So x will be 180 minus 70, that is 110 degree. In the next question, it is given that L is parallel to M. So now if you see, this is 55, this will also be 55, vertically opposite angles. And this angle is equals to this angle, corresponding angles. And this angle we will find with the help of linear pair. That is y plus 1 is equals to 180 degree. And from there we can find the value of y. Next one is, figure is given to you that L is parallel to M here. Now see here, straight line. So sum of all these adjacent angles will be 180 degree. Z plus 30 plus 80 is 180 degree. So Z plus 110 is 180 degree. So from here Z will be 70 degree. Now see, Y will be equals to Z. They are alternate angles. So y will also be 70 degree. Now x is left. If you see carefully, these are two parallel lines. So these two angles are co-interior angles, consecutive interior angles. So their sum will be 180 degree. So x plus 80 is equals to 180 degree. 80 goes to that side. We get x as 100 degree. Now see the next question. The two lines L and M are parallel to each other and we have to find x. If you see carefully, Z is forming here. So this angle will be equals to this angle. So this will also be 110. What will be the reason if Z is forming? Yes, alternate angles. Now in the next question, L is given parallel M and you have to find x, y and z. Now in the next question we have to find x, y and z. See, L is parallel to M. This is 40 degrees, so 1 will also be 40 degree, vertically opposite angles. Now angle 1 and angle 2, they are forming linear pair. So this is 40 plus angle 2 is equals to 180 degree. So angle 2 from here will be 140 degree. Now angle 2 will be equals to Z. See here, Z is forming, so alternate angles will be equal. So Z will be 140 degree. Now Z plus 3 is equals to 180 degree, linear pair. So angle 3 will be 180 minus 140, that is 40 degree. Now y will be equals to 3. They are corresponding angles. So y will be 40 degree. X will be equals to 2. They are also corresponding angles. So x will also be 140 degree. Now children, I am giving homework to you. You have to do exercise 2B. Question 1, 3, 4, 5, fourth part, fifth part. Question 6, second, third part. Question 7, seventh part. Question 8, first part. Exercise 2C, question 3, 4, 5, 6. And no need to do question 7 and question 8. Thank you, children.